Most people in life are looking for how do I make a life worth living and a retirement worth having. When we do this, we're trying to figure out how do I take my life in a humble place and move it to someplace greater, someplace better paid. There's obviously legal and illegal ways to do this, but I choose legal and moral ways. You might choose illegal and immoral ways, but that's on your life. When a man is livid with you, you better be willing to take a stand, but don't mock his anger at you. If you did something to offend him, that's on you. If you failed to make amends, that's on you. If you ruined a man's privacy, that's on you. But let's talk about the scene of your life. Let's create the scenario. The scenario is someone has hit your life with cybercrime, so much to the point that you cannot get a house, you cannot get your car back, and openly they impounded a fully paid for business vehicle that, albeit had horrible gas mileage because of the Hispanics and illegals that were taking the auto parts out of the brand new vehicle that had just been allegedly, supposedly, rebuilt by a local car shop. They gained $5,000 from the situation, but maybe they didn't do it well. Maybe they took the money and ran, and maybe they put false parts in that car. And openly, they didn't want to warranty what they did in their work. More than 30 days, but it was one of your siblings that set that up. And then openly, maybe it was the original car accident that they caused to try to prevent you from going anywhere at all. You see, there are people that like to lie, steal, and manipulate. There are people that like to impede a life. There are people that like to play with other people's lives as if they are God in heaven over all. You're not. They are not God in heaven. So what we're really talking about in today's sermon is that small, quiet voice. The small, quiet voice that you listen to in your soul might say, go online and research how this works. The small, quiet voice in your soul might say, it's almost time to build a new business just for you, out of your home, so you can be at home to handle things when you need to be home. The small, quiet voice in your life might be saying, you are so in the wrong relationship, get out of it before it ruins your life. And the small, quiet voice in your soul might say, I love to play these roles, but you might have not listened to God saying, not this time, next time. So when we talk about love, we have to talk about love American style. And love American style is that people have the right to love who they choose to love, but we don't have to watch you love or make love in front of everyone in the world. What we have is a right to privacy of our loins because they belong to you and to the Lord. And when you play in immoral ways, you literally usually get that blown up in your face. When you violate God's plan for your life, when you don't ever ask the Lord whether or not that person is supposed to be your lawful spouse, you might have chosen the wrong person based on some pastor's recommendation or based on some persistent suitor. But the truth is, you have to stop before you ever say yes or no or anything else and ask the Lord whether or not it's right for you. The problem is people can impose their own hopes on an answer from God. And when they do that, they're sort of immoral because they don't really want to listen to God's truthful answer. They don't really want to make love to the person that God has made perfect for them because they just don't think it will work, and that's the lie they tell themselves. They might actually discover through some of the playtime opportunities that the Lord and the Holy Spirit offers that that person is absolutely perfect for them. But if they're impatient, they might end up in the wrong relationship. If they don't pay attention to how someone looks today, they could be portrayed in a different way.